It's a mess. Hi. Hello, everyone. Please excuse my room. I am transitioning. I hope you can hear me. Let me know if you can. Hey, Denver. So I'm just going to wait for more people to come in. Let me know if you can hear me by giving me a thumbs up in the comments. Okay, great. This is awesome. We're live. You can talk to me. You can speak to me. You could ask me questions. Woohoo. So I'm just going to give it about like just 3 minutes for everyone to just come on in. So happy to see you. Let me know if you are feasting or fasting today. I am feasting and it feels so good. Hi, England. What's up? Whoop, whoop. Yeah, we got the dancing emojis. It's so fun to interact with you guys. Okay, we got some feasting. A lot of feasting today. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, you're fasting. Big up, Tracy. What's up? What's up? Ramadan. Bless you, bless you. If you're celebrating Ramadan, you are doing beautiful. This is a very spiritual time for you. I was working on a thumbnail for this, but I was like, yeah, I'll do it afterwards. Hi, Favor. FSMW is fasting for Ramadan. Blessings, blessings. Mariah in Jamaica. Big up, big up, big up yourself, baby. Toya, wagwan, baby. Donna Thomas sounds like a very Jamaican name. I'm going to say that right now. Thank God it's Friday. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Okay, so one more minute and then I'm gonna. Yes, Miriam, I'm live. One more minute and then I'm going to start the topic. This video is going to be on the benefits of fasting and exercise and a little about my fitness journey so far because I've been exercising for a very, very, very long time in my life. Exercise is not a stop and go thing with me. It has always been a big part of my life since I was 7 years old, and I'm currently 32. So, physical activity, major part of my life. I've always incorporated, even when I was big, even then. Um, okay, it's 12:03. Shall I get started? Who's not here is gonna miss out. Too bad, too bad. Um, Hello from Wyoming. Hi, Heather. Okay, so starting off, I'm going to start with the disclaimer. Hi, I'm Colleen, and I am not a medical professional. I am not a licensed anything as far as medical healthcare. I'm just a girl who got experience and research, and I'm sharing it with you all. Okay? So, on that front, if you have any chronic illnesses, any ailments, any pains, please consult your physician. Do not listen to YouTube gurus such as myself because we're not based or on anything certified professional. So go ahead and go to your physician if you have any serious questions, especially prescriptions. You guys kill me when you give me prescription questions. I cannot answer that. I'm not trying to kill you. Okay? So please consult your physician. All right. So basically, as I said, since I was 7 years old, I've always loved, not even seven, like as a child, I've always been active, more active than the average girl. And around age 7 is when I started to gain weight. And age 10 is when my parents divorced, and I just ended up really overweight. And that actually began my obsession. I want to say obsession, but yeah, my obsession with exercising. I remember at age 11, waking up at 6 a.m. to do yoga with Steve Ross on Oxygen. That time, Oxygen, it wasn't even the Bad Girls Club yet. It was just Steve Ross in the morning and then maybe like Suzanne Summers. And God knows it was on Oxygen. And I used to wake up. Galad, if you remember Galad, who knows Galad? You, it was like this Austrian man, and he had these beautiful models. I used to do Galad. I used to do Jane Fonda. I was doing, there was one with Denise. Denise on Lifetime. If y'all know, okay? So all of those things I was doing all in my teenage years, and I was still overweight because I didn't have a handle on my eating, right? But I was exercising like crazy. And I just want to let you guys know about my body type. My body type, there's ectomorph, mesomorph, and endomorph, right? And yeah, Denise Austin, right? Yeah, Denise Austin. Oh goodness, yeah. Um, Ectomorph are the very petite people. They're hard to gain weight. They have fast metabolisms, tiny wrists. So you kind of can gauge your body type by your joint size, especially your wrist. So if you are able to grasp your wrist and it overlaps, you are most likely an ectomorph, a very petite, fine, framed person. And then the endomorph is a very more curvy, I'm speaking in this perspective of a woman, a more curvier person. And they will be more of the pear shape, the hourglass shape. They gain weight easier, and most of it goes down to their hips and their lower body section. I am a mesomorph. Mesomorphs, they gain muscle easily, and they are easy to lose weight and um, easy to gain weight. And I fall into that category. I am muscular naturally, athletic built naturally, and yeah, bringing back memories. I love your comments. Keep talking. But if you're listening, go ahead and listen. But yeah, so I kind of have an advantage. I put on muscle very easily, very easily. Like I have a job right now. It's very active. I work for UPS, and I work the overnight shift around yeah, you are. Yeah, see? Yeah, the trick works. Just go ahead and gauge. If it overlaps, you're most likely petite. If it barely touches, you can be a mesomorph, endomorph. If it doesn't touch at all, you're most likely an endomorph. But yeah, so if you see me over here just building muscle effortlessly, blame it on my genetics. I am also 5'10". I am 5 foot 10 inches. I'm a tall girl. Okay, so my experience with alternate day fasting and exercise, right? Your vibe with your colleagues is great. Yeah, I love my colleagues. Honestly, my job at UPS is the only adult interaction I have. What's it called when you're shaped like a potato? That's called unfortunate. So I'm an endomorph. Yeah, you can find out if you're a high 5'10", Gianna. I love it. Um, if you're just built a little more thick, a little more curvy, you are endomorph. Yeah, I'm live. And okay, so let's continue. So my experience. I have been working out since the beginning of my ADF journey, which this month marks 1 year. So at the end of April, I'm going to do a fitness, well, an ADF update, a 1 year ADF update. It's going to be a year since I've been on my ADF journey, and I have learned so much. I'm going to put it all in one video for you guys to just absorb, drink up like collagen and tea. Okay. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to doing that. But yeah, since April 2021, I have been incorporating exercise into my fasting. When I started alternate day fasting, right, in April, I knew that I was extremely determined to lose the weight, right? I wanted, I needed something to work. I needed something to stick. And so when I I actually gave myself about a week and a half into ADF before I started exercising. And that's because I really wanted to get the food right. The diet is the most important after the mental. Never forget the mental. The mental. You see how I even got to that conclusion that I wanted to? It was the determination. And the determination comes from your mental. I made the decision that yes, this is who I need to be in order to be her, me. I'm going to stop saying her. The me I want to be in the future. So that started first. Then came the food, then came the exercise, right? Hi, Shari. I meant to finish your video and it's just like the kids jumped on my back again. um, but I was in the middle of it. I'm definitely going to finish it and make a comment because I don't want to comment until I finish watching your video, Shari. Um, and thank you, Robin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very proud of myself for making it a year into any kind of thing. I'm certain a lot of you could relate. Um, so yeah, when I did start the alternate day fasting, oh bless you, life lessons. Look at all them hearts. I love it. When I started doing exercising in alternate day fasting, I'll preach it once and I'll preach it twice. I will sing this woman's praises. I love her to death. Chloe Ting. Chloe Ting. Chloe Ting 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 Ting. Okay, Chloe. I've been doing Chloe Ting's programs maybe like 4 years now, honestly. And I love Chloe Ting. I'm going to tell you why I love Chloe Ting so much, okay? Chloe Ting makes effective workouts. And when I say effective, what she's doing that a lot of those Instagram trainers are doing, not doing is Chloe does basic compound movements. It's not like a three-part exercise where you gotta do, no. It's up, down, left, right. It's just a very basic, and when you stick to basics, when you stick to simplicity, for one, you're not able to mess it up, and for two, it will get more results because you're not doing too much. You're doing just the right amount, and that's why I love Chloe so much. To me, all her exercises are so effective. That's why she has so many transformational videos because people are doing these simple, effective workouts and getting progress. And when I do Chloe's programs consistently, my waist is like that. It's like two parentheses opposite. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Grow with Joe. I love Grow with Joe. I used to do her treadmill, her high intensity treadmill workout. Grow with Joe. Simplicity is key. Absolutely. Um, mhm. No, Chloe Ting's workouts are for everybody. There's no age limit when it comes to workouts. I'm going to tell you that right now. You can be 12, you could be 84. Workouts are for everybody. There's no such thing as a 20-year-old workout, I promise you. And Chloe Ting herself is not even 20 something. She's like almost 40. She just looks really good for her age. And she has a master's degree. She in philosophy. She's really legit. Like she's not an influencer. Like she's about that life. So yeah, I used to do Chloe, well, I was doing Chloe Ting and it was a lot of progress and I ended up losing 12 pounds. And yeah, she's not a 14-year-old, I promise. She's a grown woman. Um, I think she's like 38. Let me how old is Chloe Ting? Chloe Ting age. She's born in 86. There you go. Oh, she's 32. There you go. She's well in her 30s. Apologies. So, yeah, and I also did Chloe Ting in the beginning of my journey on my fast days. So I was working out on feast days and I was working out on fast days. I know a lot of you ask if you should work out on fast days. Yes, you should. You should. And I just made a video that I'm going to put out on Sunday of Fast with Me. And I actually noted that it is good to work out on your fast days because here's what we want to sleep nicely at night, right? We want to sleep properly. You got to wear yourself out if you want to sleep properly. I'm not even going to lie to you. There's nothing better than having an exhaustive day, and as soon as your head hits the pillow, you're out. That's not going to happen if you're sitting around all day. It's not going to happen at the office. It's not going to happen if you're like lollygagging all day. You need to get a little exhaustion going, and that comes through fitness, that comes through exercise, that comes through a lot of walking. So go ahead and exhaust yourself for a great night's sleep, right? And on fast days, it's a great way to stabilize your insulin, and we'll get to that later. So I was doing so from April 2021 to late May, I had no job, but I was able to lose at that point over 20 pounds from April to late May. In June 2021 is when I started my job at UPS. And I focus on UPS because it's a big part of my active life. I work the overnight shift. Usually, it really depends on every day is a different call time. Every day is a different call time. And save your questions for later. I promise. This live is going to be like just 1 hour. Okay, save your questions. I don't want to miss them while I'm speaking. Um, I promise I'm going to get to them though. Yeah, so UPS every night it has a different call time, but it usually runs from about I'll say 3, always ends at 9. Always ends at 9 because the drivers have to go out at 9. And from 3 to 9, I'm on my feet all day, all night. And we get only a 10-minute break. Only 10 minutes. And like only 10 minutes. So you sit down for those 10 minutes and that's it. You got to go back because you can't miss the belt. You have to collect your packages. And I just showed you all in my last feast with me. I clocked in 14,000 steps at the end of my shift. And I don't even think I started at 3. I definitely didn't start at 3. So I was getting a lot more activity, a lot more movement. And that helped me lose more weight. You don't have to do 14,000 steps. You don't have to do 20, do as much as you can, but it's important to start being more active. So in June 2021, I started my job and I'm currently still working at UPS. Oh, look at this. I wish I could take off my like y'all got to see the guns that I have acquired over you when I tell you I don't do push-ups, I don't do bicep lift. Okay. I lift boxes for a living, okay? Um, and this shirt is from Amazon if you're curious. Okay. So yeah, that gave me a big bump in activity. You just got hired at UPS. Ooh, I don't know whether to say congratulations or good luck, but yeah. UPS is an interesting place to work. I'll um If you want to lose weight, UPS is the way to go. If you want to work in a toxic environment, UPS is the way to go. I'm a light worker naturally, so I go in there and I just like can't touch this. Can't touch this. Toxicity, oh, bounce. Mm, mm. Okay, so good luck with that. I'm really rooting for you. No lie. Like it could be a great thing or yeah, a growing moment. Um, when I started working at UPS, I was actually nervous about, I guess, being underweight. Being underweight, who would have ever thought I'd have that issue starting at 245 pounds? But when I started working at UPS, I went down to 4.3, and 4.3 is a ratio of feasting and fasting, 4 days eating and 3 days fasting. And that actually helped me acclimate myself to my very active lifestyle now because I was still working out at home and I was still working at UPS. And I just, wanted to make sure I wasn't going to get dizzy, faint, feel lethargic. And so I went down to 4.3. And I'm currently doing 4.3 as we speak. As I get very close to my goal, I find that I don't have to be as aggressive. And also, I have a lot of gym physical gains goals that I'm trying to accomplish. And 4.3 is right now for me better suited. I don't have to be as aggressive anymore. So, in late August, after my fiasco with my ex, I turned to the gym. And if you don't know about the fiasco with my ex, it is actually the first video that I have posted to my channel since, I've kind of erased my old content. Thank you, Turtle. You rock harder. I work at a desk job from home, so I walk to the backyard. You're lucky you have a backyard. That's a blessing. Um, Yes. So in late August, I started going to the gym. And I'll tell you something right now is that the gym was a very big deal for me because um I hate like I don't want to say anything disparaging, but my ex-partner wasn't very supportive of me going to the gym. He wasn't very supportive of me working on myself, whether it came to school or whether it came to physical, just improvements. I just didn't get that support. He would say, okay, I got the kids, but then like when it's time to go after work or, I almost had to sneak to the gym or didn't tell him because it was almost like I was guilt shamed. Like, how could you think of yourself when I'm home with the kids? So for me to be able to go to the gym now, like in their like swimwear, I love it. And that's when I started doing heavy lifting. I was going all the time, and going to the gym was very therapeutic. It was stress relieving. I was going through so much. My kids were like, away from me. They were taken away from me for over a month, and I just I just threw myself into the gym. I threw myself into weights. Weights felt good. Pumping heavy iron felt great. And that's why I ended up just really strength training hard. And I saw results and I was like, oh, are those buns are those buns I see? Because I get all my upper body strength at work. So I was only focusing on lower body because I'm built, how would I say? I would be a rectangular shape, right? There's hourglass, there's triangle, all these shapes are weird, but I'm kind of built up and down. Hey, Patchy Boo. I like your name. Um yeah, I'm kind of built up and down and my goal was to just be more shapely and gain more lower body mass because being 5'10", I was just like string beanish. I didn't really have a curvy lower body, and I wanted that. I didn't want to be off balance. So I was focusing all on lower body. And that was a joy. That was one of the best things I could do. I wish I could insert pictures, but I just got so much curvier and my thighs became juicier and my buns became lifted and I had like flat buns. They were deflated. And they just became very round and perky. And I was like, oh, this is what the gym girls are going for. All right, I'm into it. And yeah, so I get my strength at work, my lower body in the gym, and I've been training 2 to 3 times ever since. Okay, so that was my experience with the gym. So moving on to benefits. And I'm going to add one more real quick because this is important. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, so before I move on to the benefits of exercising on alternate day fasting or any fasting, any questions? I wish I wish this was a Zoom call so I could just like unmute you and just hear. How tall are you? I am 5'10". Yeah, boxy shapes unite. No booty at all. Yes, it's a bad disease, I tell you, child. No, you know what? All bodies are beautiful. I just wanted to feel more feminine. When you first started ADF, did you follow any particular diet? Or I ate intuitively as a mom of two little boys. It's just like you kind of just try to survive. But no, I didn't have the best diet. And when I settle into, a new life, have my own place, my own kitchen, I am going to focus on diet. Ox bile on fast days. Um, Preferably no, because ox bile should be taken with food. And if you saw the post in my Facebook group, you'll know about the ox bile, but I can make a community tab post. Actually, I'm really dying to do the supplements video because I'm supplement queen. You can crown me that. I'm the supplement queen. I love supplements all day, all night. Supplements for life. Give me all the pills, capsules, tablets, powders. Okay, let me see if I missed anything. You do Pop Sugar workouts. Pop Sugar has great workouts. There and back again, a hermit's tail. That's a cool name. Yeah, have you tried carnivore eating? I haven't tried carnivore eating because I'm more into fish, but I do find myself craving beef quite a bit. So I most likely will incorporate more beef into my diet once I'm able to really focus on my diet. Hi, did you ever fall from the ADF routine? Absolutely. Why do you think it took me, what is it, a year to lose 67 pounds? It should not take you a year to lose 67 pounds. I only took a year because I wasn't in a rush. Like I was gonna get there. As long as I was making progress every month, that's all that mattered. I was not in a rush. You have to realize you are not in a what are you rushing for? You're rushing for the beach? The beach is gonna be there. And if it's not there, it's gonna be somewhere else. Or you're rushing to the Olympics? I think if you're Olympian, you have better things to do than watch my videos. And I think if you are rushing to Grammys, you rushing to the Oscars, you missed it. It was last week, okay? Stop the rushing. Calm down. It's okay. Take your time. If you're losing inches, if your clothes are falling off of you, if your face is slimming down, if your jewelry is sliding up and down, those are wins. Stop focusing on the scale. I promise you, the scale is going to hurt your feelings every time. Every time, okay? Fasting insomnia. I'm going to do a video on insomnia while on alternate day fasting. Michelle Obama. Okay. All right. No, it didn't just start. It started at 12. I know this is a little last minute. I wish I could have prepared you all, but I didn't feel like recording and editing, so live here we are. Okay, so let's get into the benefits of exercise while on alternate day fasting. And they really, when I tell you, especially strength training, all right? Strength training but I'm going to say exercise. Exercise and alternate day fasting. Exercise and fasting goes together like peanut butter and jelly. Just absorb that for one moment. Alternate day fasting and exercise go together like peanut butter and jelly. Okay. I noticed that I didn't lose weight yet, but my skin cleared up a lot. Yeah, your skin is going to clear up because now it's focusing on other things other than digestion and processing food. So now it's going to be able to do more skin cell turnover. That's what vitamin A does, and yeah, all that beautiful stuff. Um, so benefit one, you're able to use up your glycogen stores and able to tap into fat burning mode faster. I know if you're not, if you're familiar with the exercise and fitness lifestyle, you're gonna hear a lot about fasted cardio, fasted exercise, fasted workouts. That's basically working out without eating after a long period of time. Usually it's the long period of time, not just like, I ate at 1 p.m. and now it's 7 p.m. and I'm working out. No, it's usually over 16 plus hours fasted, right? And the benefits of that is that you're able to really work through, you see, the carbohydrates that you consume. And that's what gives you energy usually. When you start to work out in a fasted state, you're going to burn through that carbohydrate store, which is called glycogen, the sugar that you use to fuel your body. Once you burn through all of that, you're going to start using fat as fuel. And that's why so many people enjoy keto, because once you stop eating carbohydrates, you have nothing but fat to use as fuel. It's going to just tap into all your fat stores and you're able to lean out a lot more. You're able to see a lot more muscle development, and you're just going to look all sexy and hot. And so that's why it's really important. I'm going to say strength training. I don't want to say strength training because I don't want to push strength training on anyone, but strength training is so important. It's very important. It's really past vanity. Strength training is going to help you develop stronger muscles, stronger bones. It's going to help you alleviate hip pain, back pain. Working your glutes is more than just having round glutes. I am able, I'm going to actually say this, I perform better at work since I've been doing strength training. And I actually kind of work out to be a better worker. Yeah. All my movements that I do in the gym help me be a much better worker, a safer worker, a more flexible worker. There's so many people in my job that hurt themselves. They pull a rotator cuff, they sprain their back, their knee gives out. Collagen, strength training saved my life. But I shouldn't be falling apart at age 32. But I'm just saying it helps. It helps. So yeah, tapping into those fat stores is ideal if you really want to eat away belly fat, sculpt the waistline. Visceral fat around your stomach, very, very unhealthy. It will lead to heart disease. It does. Having visceral fat, and visceral fat is just the excessive fat, belly fat around your middle, that it protrudes more than anything else, more than your thighs, more than your butt, more than your arms. It's just a really large amount of fat storage around your middle. It's going to cloud up your liver, your organs. It's really not healthy. So if you have fat storage around your middle, you definitely want to find a way to eat into that. Fasting and cardio, beautiful way to tap in. And then once you've done the weight droppage, then you can focus on strength training. But yeah, that's a huge benefit. You're able to eat up your glycogen stores and tap into faster fat burning. Next, exercise regulates insulin sensitivity. And when you do so, then you'll actually decrease hunger pangs, decrease cravings on your fast days. And I had, if you watched, what is it? One of my earlier fast with me videos, I had a theory. I was like, wait, I exercised on my fast day, like, which I don't do. Like, I went to the gym on my fast day and I felt less hungry that day. So I brought up a theory. I asked you all, I was like, have you ever worked out on a fast day and experienced less hunger? And someone actually wrote back. She said, I pinned her comment to the top of the comment section. She noted that it regulates insulin sensitivity, and insulin is that spikage in your blood sugar that will cause you to have hunger pains and crashes throughout the day. So your insulin should be level and even throughout the day to at least get through fasting, right? So when we incorporate exercise into your schedule, into your fast days, you're able to not only tap into fat stores, but regulate your insulin and defeat the evil hunger pangs and cravings for food, at least until you get to bed, because that's always the goal. Though always the goal is get to bed. Okay. Let me just check out here. We out here about that plant life. I love that. I was yeah, I was vegan for actually a year. Green tea is great for hunger. Green tea is great for hunger, period. If it's nighttime, go ahead and have bless you. Thank you. It's my daddy's teeth. My daddy gave me these teeth. Thank you so much. Don't forget to check out my oral hygiene video if you are interested in how to take care of my teeth. Thank you. Do I drink coffee on my fast days? Sometimes, but not most. I usually drink coffee on my feast days. I lasted 22 hours fasting when I did cardio. I don't, is that good? Christiana, tell me if that's good for you. I lasted 22 hours fasting when I did cardio. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? How to combat morning hunger on fast days. Okay. So I'm going to get to all these questions. I promise. Maureen, yes. Rice is always life. Rice is, she says. Okay. You bought baking soda to become my video. Yeah, it's like what, 33, 69, 98 cents. Yeah. How to get over a plateau. Got you. Um, yeah, so exercising on your fast day is a beautiful thing. Feel free to. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. Definitely exercise on your feast days, right? Very important. I think it's important to incorporate exercise. Um, But I'm just letting you know that if you do decide to exercise on your fast day, it can and will help you. It should help you, unless you feel more hungry. And that's why I don't advise lifting heavy on your fast days. You will get hungry. The muscles want food, they want protein, they want to be rebuild, and you're just not able to if you're fasting. So don't set yourself up for failure by lifting heavy on your fast days. Fast days should really be a day for relaxing, resting. Your body is resting internally. So we want to do more peaceful things. I love yoga. I think Pilates is wonderful. And light to moderate cardio based workouts and or body workouts. And when I say body weight workouts, that could be push-ups, squats, just with your own body weight, and those kind of calisthenics. Okay, so third, exercise. Let me just check in. Has your menstrual cycle changed at all? Oh my God. I wish I could speak on this menstrual cycle and fasting issue. I'm going to tell you the truth. I experienced more change with my menstrual on keto than I ever have with fasting. Fasting has not affected my period, my menstrual cycle whatsoever. Keto Keto got me pregnant. I'm gonna just say that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Keto got me pregnant with my second child, and there you go. Um, so exercise. Okay, so exercise, specifically strength training, helps to shape the body. I always say this, and I'm gonna say it again. Fasting helps you look good in clothes. Strength training, exercise makes you look good naked. Settle with that. I think it's just you got to do both. If you want your dream body, you got to fast or at least get your eating in control and shaping. Strength training gives you shape. If you just do cardio, you're going to get skinny fat. You have to find some way to incorporate a bit of body weight and or weightlifting into your regimen if you want to create your dream body. Your dream body is not going to happen just from losing weight. You must also gain muscle. All the people that you admire physically have muscle, whether it be a Victoria's Secret model, whether it be a IG model, whether it be a Gymshark model, whether it be a hot hunk on a movie. They all have muscle tone, all of them. So back to being an ectomorph. If you're an ectomorph, you're very fine and petite, but you can be small and petite and look very weak and frail. Strength training helps you look strong and healthy. Well, helps you look strong and fit because you could be healthy at all sizes, right? Um, but we want to just have the appearance of being fit, right? And that only comes through strength training. I'm gonna stop saying exercise. Strength training for the world. I need y'all to strength train. All right. Yeah, I got pregnant on keto. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It messed up my cycle, and then like the pullout game was weak. And yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you because I was fine. And then 1 month, my period just came out of whack, and then it was like, okay, so I'm pregnant, but I don't know why. But I know why. But it wasn't supposed to happen because, anyways. Um, yeah. Do you recommend bands or kettlebells? Some people feel only in the gym. I have these are my like I'm doing currently Chloe Ting's Get Tone Challenge. These are the dumbbells I have at home. They're 8 pounders. If I double them up together, it's a 16 pounder. So I have, a bit of strength this is a good weight for me. I use it for arms, shoulders, legs, just at home. I have this mat. It's one of the best mats, better than any Lululemon that I've ever bought, better than Marshall's gym mats. I got this from Walmart. It is super cushiony, non-slip. I think it was 14 or $17. The best mat I've ever used. Non-slip. When I tell you it's soft and cushiony, beautiful. So those are my at-home things. That's all I use at home. Uh, and I have a set of these bands. These are from Amazon. I have a set of 3, light, medium, and strong. That's my home. That's my home setup. But actually, I just came from the gym. I just came from the gym today. And I did the cable machine, which is one of my faves. Do, 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 do. Should I continue or do you want to ask me questions? Let me just finish up the benefits. Let me finish up the benefits. Yeah, so if you're looking to achieve your dream body, go ahead and start weight training, body weight training, either or. And fourth, I'm your YouTube boo. Hey, boo. K Star, what's up? I'm your YouTube boo. I love that. Are you planning to join Twitter? Gosh. Honestly, I barely wanted to join Facebook, but I have things to do. Twitter, um, I feel like Twitter is for people with really large voices. And what do I have to say that I can't say on YouTube? Join Discord? I keep hearing about Discord. I feel so old. Like, what's Discord? Is that what the young people are using? Is that what the young folks are doing? The tick, what is it called? The talk tick? The talk ticks is what all the kiddies are using. Yeah, I sound crazy. Um, okay, and the fourth and last, hi baby Ashley. So good to see you. Do I take sea moss? I don't. My parents used to make sea moss drinks. Oh no, not sea. Is Irish moss and sea moss the same thing? Let me know. They used to make some Irish moss drinks. Very heavy. Very heavy. Okay, so the last benefit, number 4, that I'm going to bring up, you have to know this. And it is a really big part of your alternate day fasting journey. It's a really big part of your fast days. It's going to be mental de stressing. This is part of the emotional regulation, right? And emotional regulation is the way that we relieve our emotional stressors, our feelings. We need to acknowledge them, number 1, and then number 2, relieve them. And I can't believe I overlooked this, but yeah, exercise is a big stress reliever, a big emotional reliever, a big emotional regulator. I always talk about journaling. I talk about therapy. I talk about talking to friends and trusted sources, but I didn't mention exercise. I guess I was saving it for this video. But exercise is a beautiful way. And it also goes back into the insulin regulation, because it's like if you're able to regulate your insulin, your emotions, you're just going to be even throughout the day and you're going to be able to get through your fast day. Mental de-stressing, as I said, when I was going through a really rough time with my ex and our children, the gym was my life. The gym saved me, honestly. I was in the gym too often, like 4 or 5 times a week. My job saved me and the gym saved me. Anything that I was able to put all my physicalities into, I loved. I didn't want to come home. I would be on my shift from, gosh, I remember during peak season, they were calling us in at 1:45 a.m. to 9 a.m., 1:45 to 9 a.m. 9 a.m. would come and I wouldn't want to leave because I was just like so thrown into my work, so distracted, so I just couldn't get enough because it was like, what am I going to leave and do? I want to keep moving. I want to think about anything else but what's going on in my life, which probably wasn't the healthiest. And combining journaling into my life was life changing. And if you're not journaling while alternate day fasting, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. If you are not journaling while alternate day fasting, you are only cheating yourself. If you're an emotional eater, that's yeah, that's the exception. Only if you're an emotional eater. If you're an emotional eater and you know you're an emotional eater, um, and you're not alternate day fast, and if you're not journaling while alternate day fasting, you're only hurting yourself. To me, it's honestly like the biggest way to get through fasting. So yeah, exercise is a wonderful stress reliever. Go ahead and take a walk in nature. Get outside. Vitamin D. So majority of the population is deficient in vitamin D. And vitamin D is such a crucial part of our being. As sun creatures, we are literally creatures of the sun. If the sun were to go away and we had it no more, we would die. So imagine being deficient on such an important nutrient, you're going to feel it. Your hair is going to fall out. Your skin is going to deflate. Your joints are going to get weak. There's so much tied. Thank you, Freedom. My voice is soothing. Thank you. There's so much tied up into having sufficient vitamin D. Get your vitamin D in. And 15 minutes at least in the sun. Put on your SPF if you want to. If you don't want to, hyperpigmentation looks good on YouTube. Um, but yes, that is very, very important. De-stress yourself, go into nature, take a walk. Um, Swimming, wonderful. Join the YMCA. Boxing, beat up a bag of whatever and get your frustrations out. The world is a very frustrating place. And yeah, so those are the four benefits. Just some notes really quickly. As I said, I would not advise intense activity on fast days. Do a light work, walking, Pilates, yoga, light cardio, and body weight exercises. Let me just look at the comments really quickly. What's your favorite Jamaican food dish to eat on ADF? Um, okay, so my favorite, I love soup. Soup is my favorite thing in the world, especially Jamaican soup. But I love all soups, Italian soups, Chinese soups, Indian soups, American soups. I love soups. Soups. And is this live chat going to be saved? Yes, it's okay. It's going to be saved. YouTube will save it and I'll actually throw a thumbnail on it so it looks official. Red peas is, yes, my definite favorite dish, but even more so, I love soup. Can you make this as a guy can make this live? 11 pounds down since March. Wonderful, Margaret. Round of applause. Round of applause. Very proud of you. I don't want this live to go over an hour, but if you don't mind, but I'm going to finish up very quickly and then really scroll over. So hold the questions. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay, so two more notes. I lift heavy on feast days, and a lot of you ask, what do I do on feast days? I lift heavy. That's when I do my heavy strength training, um, my heavy squats, my heavy deadlifts, my heavy leg presses, and anything that requires 75 pounds and up. That's when I'm doing it on my feast days. So I can fuel up with protein that will look like protein powder, that will look like a shake, oatmeal, those things afterwards. To really replenish my fatigued muscles. And very importantly, very importantly, I know it's probably a little hard if you're fasting or new to fasting, but quality sleep. Sleep is your second exercise. If you exercise that day, you must sleep sufficiently at night. And that is because all growth, all gains, all progress and results comes through rest. It's not when you're breaking down the muscles in the gym. That's just, you can break them down all day. You can break them down 7 days a week. It's not advised because the muscles only grow when you're resting. So if you are overtraining, under resting, under sleeping, your body will not get to its proper goals because that is the second exercise and you are skipping it. You're having insufficient sleep. You're not getting proper rest. So that's very important to do. Make sure you get some quality sleep. I advise melatonin. There's also valerian, which is a natural sleep inducer. And yeah, if you want good progress with your body goals, please get sufficient rest. I'm preaching to the choir because I need to do so myself, but listen, my overnight job, it calls. And okay, so my last part is going to be my goals. What do I have for the future, what do I want? What am I doing with my body? Okay. You're a true inspiration. Bless you, Umat. Umut? Umut? Umut. I'm going to say Umut. So hard to do this while taking care of a family, but not impossible. It's definitely not impossible because I did it while being a student. I was an intern. I was a part-time worker at UPS. I was a YouTuber. I was a partner and a mom of two. So if you really want it, and I was doing all of that at once while still being mentally drained. So if you really wanted to, I'm currently not in school. This year I am building my channel. I'm getting financially stable, financially independent. I'm moving out of my mom's house by hook or crook. Okay. So the goal is to get up out of here because this is not the life. I finally want to stand on my own 2 feet for once in my life. And so I have taken a break on school. I was going to school for cybersecurity, and I'm going to put it out there right here, right now, for my live viewers that I will be soon studying for a health and nutrition coach. I I'm really passionate about health and nutrition and health and wellness, and my goal is to be a health and wellness expert. I want to be the person that is called onto NBC News to focus on a certain segment on the channel. I want to be the person who is hosting uh, e-news health section segment. I want to be on Tamron Hall talking about the latest diets, and that is my goal. I want to be a health and wellness expert, and so I will be doing a certification for that very soon. I already have a degree in media. I was in media for well over 7 years, and when I had my son, it was just not viable to work 16 hours on set anymore, but I love production, and if I can combine production and wellness, just like my YouTube, I'm living the dream, like, I love production. I love media and I love health. I'm the supplement queen. I love it. So that is the goal. Like I just want to be on NBC, whether behind the cameras or in front of it. Okay. um, I think that would be a good look, right? Can you guys see that? Like, hi, I'm Colleen, and welcome to E News. Oh, so my goals. Let's get into the goals before this is too much. 57 minutes, that's a lot. Okay, so my goals. It's fun. I like sharing goals. I think you should definitely have goals. I was watching a video. Her name is Adama Lorna. She's a beautiful, beautiful UK divine woman. And she was talking about her goals and she broke them down into quarters: Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. That resonated with me. So if you don't like thinking about into too long term, break your year down into quarters. Q1, January, February, March. Q2, April, May, June. So for Q2, I have certain goals, but my overall goals, right? So I know my first goal is 170. 170, right? But, but, okay, I would love I said this in my first initial video. I would love to be 160 and gain 10 pounds of muscle to be 170, like full proper oof, oof. Every time I think about it, it just sounds delicious. 10 pounds of muscle right down here in the thighs. So ideally, one day before I die, 160 and gain 10 pounds of true, pure, hefty booty muscle. And I concentrate on my lower body because it's like as a tall girl, it's really not easy to build like fullness in your lower body. So that's honestly my goal. And next is it would be to focus on my back. Working at UPS, like I have never seen my back so deliciously ripped. Like, and I always shied away from upper body because I gain muscle so easily. I was like, I'm gonna look like a man. I'm gonna look like She-Hulk. I'm just gonna look like a superhero, and I want to look like a dainty, feminine, girly damsel in distress. But I was like, wait, is this what it looks like? Okay, it's like we get the taper. Oh, the back. Oh, is that what it's? Okay, so the back, if you want the sexy hourglass strapless tube top back, please start working on it now o'clock. Now o'clock, okay? So the back, I'm gonna keep working on my back. It is delicious. It is the most delicious thing to look. I was looking at that the infamous picture I posted of me like turned with my back. You, it got like 3.1 thousand likes, and I was like, oh. But I guess we don't see the back view very often. So when we do, we're really able to see the differences. You're late, but you made it. Don't worry, it's gonna be posted on my channel. But when you're able to see a back view of your before and after, instead of a front view, the back, you can see the rolls are gone. You can see the sculpting. You can see the muscle development. It's a wonderful, beautiful thing. Please take pictures in your um in your journey. I always knew that I was going to lose weight. And that's why I took so many before pictures because I never knew what would stick, what would take, which when I would finally turn that before that current into a before. I wasn't quite sure. So I was always taking pictures, but I never quite made it until today. Now I have all those photos to compare myself to. So please go ahead and take pictures. It's so pleasant. MyFitnessPal was the reason I started taking pictures. I was like, oh, okay, I'm really losing weight. So let me start adding pictures to these weight check-ins because I always ignored that. I was like, what am I taking pictures for? I started to adding pictures to MyFitnessPal where you put in your new weight. The best thing. I can't wait to add those photos to my 1 year on ADF fitness journey update. Okay, so next goal would be to add more projection to my upper glutes. I am now focusing on upper and side glutes because the beautiful thing about strength training is that you could target areas, you could build what you want. With cardio, everything's gonna come off everywhere. With strength training, you can pick and choose what you want to refine. It's like ordering a la carte. Oh, yes, I would like the muscles and I would like the gnocchi. You can pick and choose which delicate features you want on your pretty body. Okay. If you want just the upper glutes to be rounded, you can do so. If you want the side glutes, you can do so. If you want the calves to be popping, you can do so. Strength training for the world, okay? Um, Next goal is to do Chloe Ting's ab workouts 4 times a week. I stand by Chloe Ting all day, all night. She makes wonderful programs. They are free. Go to her website and you will get an entire free program um, to just use. What a gem. She's literally giving us all these free, effective workouts for free. And they are just amazing at that's the waistline. Um, Another goal is to focus on consistency in my routine, in attending the gym, and in growing certain areas. Nothing can be done without um, consistency. Miss Miko, 288 to 184.2. Get out of here. My goal is 160, 177 now from 223. Slow fly. Beautiful. I am so proud of y'all. You need the Jamaican accent. It's an accent, so it's just sprinkled on there. Um, Thank you for existing. I'm 19 and messed up my health due to poor lifestyle choices. Because of you, I started fasting 20 hours a day, but never able to reach 36 hours because of exam. Listen, your schooling is very important from India. Prachi, I'm very, very proud of you. Um, at 19 to be so self-aware and doing what you need to do for your health. Remember, above all the fun stuff, above being shapely and leaping over tall buildings, your health is essential. You want to live long and bountifully. You can live long and be just in pain. That's not the goal. That's not it. So focus on your health. Um, and a big goal of mine is to just get more quality sleep. Okay. So let me just scroll through these. I really don't want to keep you all too long. Um, 65 to lose, I want to drop. So if you have questions, now's the time. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. This is I I feel like lives are just so fun. I love it. Colleen, you're a shiro. Oh, bless you, bless you. Why 170? Mira, are you talking to me? Like, why did I choose 170? Or just let me know. Okay, clarify that for me. Let me look through. Let me look through. Let me look through. Shari says, stop looking at the time. I just don't want to kill you guys with too much talking. I had no idea it would go this long. Um, yeah. Miss True Gem, yeah, you're in television production as well, and it can be fun but grueling. Oh, the hours know no end. But I loved being on set. I actually wanted to become an assistant director in charge of talent management. I see you on TV. We need you. Yeah, we need more women of color. Could always do that. Um, yeah, that's the goal. I definitely want to get certified, so when you come to my channel, you know that you are getting um, researched and certified information. That's what I want for you. Sleep is the time machine. If you can't stand it no more, take your to bed. Okay. Skincare and body care routine. I have so many of those. I have a skincare routine. I promise. Um, how long did it take for your belly loss change? Because alternate day fasting starts quickly the month of. My first month, like my stomach just started going down. If I look in the mirror right now, I have abs. Like I could see them. They're popping. They're covered by loose skin because my skin elasticity on my body isn't great. But it didn't take much time at all to start seeing ab definition. And especially because I'm muscular as well. So yeah. How to journal. I'm going to do a journaling for weight loss video. I want to make sure it's proper. Let me know if you want it live or recorded. Have you experienced loose skin, reduced stress? Yep. Mom of two. I gave birth. And my stomach stretched out a bit. And I've from yo-yo dieting, the skin is not meant to be doing all of that. So it betrayed me. Um If you are looking for your ideal weight, please be sure to go to a BMI calculator and it will tell you the weight that is best for your height and lifestyle. How many days do you recommend for aggressive ADF? When I was doing ADF properly, I did it on and off every 1 day feast, 1 day fast, 1 day feast, 1 day fast for at least 4 or 5 months. No, like until I got my job. Until I got my job in June. So April to June, April, May, June. 3 months I did consistent, no days off, alternate day fasting, and lost over 20 pounds in 3 months. Well over 20 pounds, well over. Did you have a plateau? Um, did I have a plateau? I never had a plateau. The only time I plateau is when I stop doing alternate day fasting. If I continue to do alternate day fasting, I will continue to lose weight. And it's kind of scary. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm like, why does this keep working? Like, it's actually amazing, but, like, a little scary. I had my plan for a plateau already. I was like, "Okay, as soon as I stop losing weight, okay, I'm gonna switch to keto or I'm gonna go low carb, and then I'm gonna increase my weight." It never happened. It never The only time I stopped losing weight is when I stopped alternate day fasting. It's beautiful. I couldn't ask for anything better. What a wonderful thing to introduce into my life because it's easy to fast. You just don't eat. That's all you have to just not eat. It is so simple, and so many of us can't do it. Isn't that crazy? It is the simplest thing. One day, and you get to eat tomorrow, but a lot of us can't make it. It's not for the weak of heart, honey. When you stopped, did you gain or did you just stay the same weight? When I stopped, did I gain? It's hard to say because I really don't weigh myself often. But if I start feeling my pants getting snug, I'd be like, "Oh, okay." Like around the holiday time, I was like, "Okay, yeah, calm your nerves." It would probably be like 5 pounds, and when I stopped, it would probably be like a week. God, have I ever? No, I've never gone a week without fasting. No, that's way too long. Max 4 days. I've never gone a week without fasting. Um, I inspired your weight loss. Oh, I'm so happy for you, CC Love. I just want to let you all know that the progress, the motivation, the encouragement you all are giving to yourself, forget me, yourself. I'm just in awe of you. I really am. You're killing it. You're doing the damn thing. You're putting yourself on the pedestal. You're putting yourself first. I'm just like incredibly proud of you. When I write, I'm rooting for you. When I write, I'm so proud of you. When I do the clapping hand emojis, it's not lightly. There's so many of you that's all I can write, but I want you to know there's a lot of love and support behind that comment because I just can't believe you're doing so awesomely. People saying they're losing 10 pounds in 2 weeks. People that said they're acknowledging their feelings for the first times, like, oh, yeah, this happens when I do this. A lot of people didn't even put two and two together until they started tapping in, journaling, realizing their triggers when it comes to eating and emotional binging. That's progress. Forget the scale. I swear, the scale will always hurt your feelings, okay? But those are non-scale victories. Being attuned to yourself is it's really amazing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Well, how to control hunger. I made a couple videos on that. Please check through them. They have a lot of gems in them, especially my how to get through fasting video. How did you do intermittent fasting when you stopped ADF? I never ever officially like stopped ADF. Sometimes I would do OMAD if I couldn't get through a full fast day. Intermittent fasting I stopped doing years ago. At the beginning, did you check your weight after your eating days? I wouldn't check it after my eating days, but I would check it after my my fast days. Because when you finish the fast and you wake up in the morning, you feel empty. You feel light. You're like, let me step on the scale real quick. I try not to do that, but I'm never disappointed when I do. But this, what if I woke up and I'm still the same weight? But I felt so great 3 seconds ago. Leave the scale alone. Leave the scale alone because it'll hurt your feelings every time. My refrigerator has been less empty since I started fasting. That's awesome. First week, I was down 5 pounds. Um, awesome. ACV helps with hunger. Very good. Very good. I'm definitely going to do a supplements video. Um, what type of workouts did you do during your first few months of ADF? I did Chloe Ting. I did her 2 week shred. I did her hourglass routine. I swear by her 2 week shred. The waistline is just out of control when you do Chloe Ting. I've been doing OMAD. When I switched to ADF, I got a plateau. Oh, really? Do what works for you. If OMAD works for you, do it's still fasting. We're all in this together. I don't shun 16-8ers. I don't shun 4-3ers. I don't shun OMADers. We're all warrior dieters. We're all in this together. We're fasting. Okay. Come over here. Come over here. It's fun. We don't bite. All fasters welcome. Do you work out at the gym or at home? Both. How long? However long Chloe Ting tells me at the gym, it will be at least 60 minutes. And just because I do multiple sets. Um, okay, I'm going to end this at 120 because I don't want to take that's it. 1 hour 20 minutes. So 4 more minutes and then I'm gonna skedaddle. Okay? Skedaddle. I love my little words. Please, what are okay. Make sure. Honey lavender tea is delicious. I have both the raspberry leaf tea and the honey lavender tea. Question: do you still lose weight on 4 and 3 days? Yes, I do. The difference between alternate day fasting and 4-3 is the aggression. I don't need to lose weight so aggressively anymore. Um, Especially since I'm very active and I have a very active job. It's just too much. My activity level will account for one of the days that I'm missing with alternate day fasting. It was like I need that extra day of feasting, and I'm really happy for it because some of those extra calories can now go towards my muscle gains. Yeah. I had to stop weighing in after feast days. Yeah, you should. Love how much money you save on groceries. Ain't it beautiful? Tea is super helpful on your fast days. Please have a cup before bed. It'll help get you through the night, especially with lemon. Something about lemons just like super satisfies the stomach and the taste buds. So if you are feeling weak in the evening, have a hot cup of tea with a lemon. Are your days fixed? Yes, my days are fixed. Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday are my fast days. 4-3 is 4 days eating, 3 days off, 3 days fasting. Shelby, thank you so much. I'm so happy you're having success with alternate day fasting. Can you do a live more often? Okay. So, in order for me to use my time very beneficially, I am planning on creating a membership account where I will be doing lives, extra lives, right? And this will be for members. You heard it here first. So I will have my content for free on YouTube, but I will be creating a membership account and I will be doing lives on my membership account. So if you enjoy this live, this is just a preview for the membership account I will be creating in May, God willing. So if you're interested, just like I've had so many people ask me to coach them, and it sounds wonderful. Accountability coach. I've had a lot of people ask me to be an accountability coach for them. And this is where the certification comes in. I really want to give you very solid um, medically based advice. I can research all day, all night, but guess what? I'm still just a girl from upstate. Who are you? So I just at least want to have a certification where my information is coming from a studied source. And yeah, that would be great. So yeah, more lives will be on membership. Single moms got to do what they got to do. Please don't knock the hustle. You can't knock the hustle. Who do you think you are? Baby, one day you'll be a star. La-di-da. Okay, let me stop. Um, you get to monetize. Yeah, I will. Yeah. But this will be extra content for members who really want one-on-one time. Um, because yeah, the members just want when you're a member, that means you're looking for extra, and I want to give the extra to the members. Um, so yeah, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I've hit all my points. I'm going to round this up by saying exercise on alternate day fasting or any type of fasting is very crucial to developing your dream body. um, Getting your insulin regulated, very important. Stabilize the insulin. If you are diabetic, if you have chronic disease, autoimmune diseases, if you just don't feel well, please incorporate exercise into your life. It'll help you sleep better. It'll help your immunity. It'll make you look better. It'll help you feel better. You'll have more flexibility, more strength. You won't fall and break a hip. That is not the goal in life. You don't deserve that. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all. I'm debating the membership price at this current time, um, but it will be fair, definitely fair, right? Because you're not necessarily paying for the information, right? You can get this information from anywhere. You're paying for me. You're paying for the boss. You want to remember? You want to G with the big. I hate myself sometimes. TikTok is the worst. Toxic. All right. Yeah. Therapy for Black girls does not take insurance. And that's what I was mentioning in my I was mentioning in that in my why I had to lose 67 pounds to love myself videos. Just like sometimes minority women aren't extended that like extended coverage to cover things such as mental health care, and it's just unfortunate, and I'm so sorry. But Psychology Today is where I found my therapist. Go to Psychology Today, put in your insurance information. It will solidify and find the perfect therapist slash counselor for you. I find it very beneficial. I've done so much healing, and I have actually have my therapist as my mom at this point because she is the mother I never quite had. Even though my mother is alive and well to this day, it's just cultural dysfunction. It is what it is. Um, And on that note, I'm going to end the live right here. I had a blast. I hope you all enjoyed this video so much and learned something about alternate day fasting and exercise. It's very beautiful together. Combine them, work out right now if you didn't work out today, and prepare yourself for the weekend because I know some of y'all are going to be feasting a little too hard, okay? The weather's getting nicer, the clothes are coming off, the people are going out. Just make sure you exercise. The weather is getting warmer, okay? I love you all so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And don't forget how proud I am of you. Every victory is more progress. All right? We're going to end. She could sing. I can't sing. I can't sing. I could hold a tune. All right. Take care. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.